Okay, in the next video, we're going to talk about enharmonics. First, you should have this keyboard. You should be able to know where the notes are, what they're called, the series here, the black keys, the white keys, these 4 extra circles that you've put in there to completely fill out the keyboard. You understanding that sharps go up, flats go down, and that, like on these black keys, it's clearly illustrated how a D flat is the same as a C sharp. So that example, D flat and C sharp, are called enharmonics. Okay, enharmonics. And in this keyboard, we see tons of examples of enharmonics. But first, you need to understand the 3 characteristics of enharmonics. Very simple. 3 two-word definitions. They are 2 notes that sound the same. They are played the same, but on paper, on the staff of music, they will look different. That's it. Those are 3 characteristics of what an enharmonic is. And again, an enharmonic is 2 notes that either sound the same, they're played the same, but they look different on the page. So let's go through a few examples here. Now I'm back again on the keyboard. What is the enharmonic of an A flat? It's a G sharp. So you know that on your instrument, you use the same fingering to produce that. It's going to sound exactly the same, but on a piece of music, it'll look different. Another one, a C sharp. A C sharp and a D flat are enharmonic to each other. You know that a C sharp and a D flat, you're going to use the exact same fingering to play that note. And it's going to sound exactly the same pitch. But on a piece of music, a C sharp will have a sharp sign in front of it, and a D flat will have a flat sign in front of it. So this is a great way for you to learn new notes. You might know what a B flat is. A lot of instruments learn how to play B flat fairly quickly in their first year of playing. But you may not know what an A sharp is. But if you realize that they're enharmonic to each other, you will realize that it's the exact same fingering and it sounds the same, but they might look different on the page, or they will look different on the page. So understanding enharmonics is a great way to learn new notes. It's not rocket science. There's a lot of similarities. Now, this information here will help you understand this worksheet in your workbook. Characteristics, there's the keyboard, and then it's going to ask you what are the enharmonics of these notes that are written. But let's do a couple of others. Now, the weird ones here, the unusual ones, I should say. You might get a song, in advanced music that might have an E sharp in it. What in the world is an E sharp? Well, if you understand this keyboard, you realize very simply that an E sharp is the exact same thing as F. And so therefore an E sharp sounds exactly the same as an F. It is played the same way on your instrument, although it will obviously look different on the page. A C flat. Oh my gosh, Mr. Rovick, what in the world is a C flat? Well, do you know your keyboard? Do you understand enharmonics? A C flat, while it looks different, it is the exact same note as a regular B. Sounds the same, played the same, but it looks different on the page. So these are briefly some examples of enharmonics. So let's do one more. G sharp. To young players, a new note in a lot of cases, although you may know exactly what an A flat is. If you know the keyboard, a G sharp is the same thing, or is enharmonic to an A flat. Sounds the same, plays the same, looks differently on the page. Okay, so with this information, you should be able to complete this worksheet or anything else like it without much of a problem. But again, it all starts from knowing the keyboard, understanding what the characteristics of an enharmonic is, and then you can do these worksheets. Okay? If you have any further questions, obviously ask. Thank you.